So sorry about that. I am now legitimately prepared to do a good show. My fault, my mistake. I hope everybody gets as good off as they did last time, but obviously it's a die roll as to whether anybody does. Here we go. Here's a few people coming in. I am sorry about that. I don't think I've ever done that before. I've come in not prepared to go, but I haven't ever come in with the wrong cards. I do apologize for that. I'm glad you noticed it, Joe. I wouldn't have. Not until it was too late. But I got us more or less straightened out here. I've got the proper names in here now. And I'm ready to go with the proper names. First one's going to be John Brandon Bow. But I do have 239 in there now. And I got to go a few more minutes to make sure everybody else shows up in case anybody took a break until 9 o'clock and wants to see the entire show. It's not quite 9 o'clock. We've got about 6 minutes, 7 minutes left to talk. And during that event, I think I'm going to have some more of my coffee because I made some fresh coffee and it's really good. I guess the plus is that I'll have all the name cards ready for the next reveal. The minus, of course, is that I'm spending over an hour and a half doing one reveal. Subject. Talk about a subject. Talk about... I did have something I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember what it was now. Yeah, I don't really remember. How about you guys come up with a good subject? You weren't in 240, Thomas? Well, that's probably why your name wasn't coming up, huh? I'm pretty sure I've got you this time around, though. Okay, roll hunts. I'm going to be doing some roll hunts. I'd planned on doing one later on this evening, but I may not get time to now. But I'd planned on doing more roll hunts as time goes on. And it'll be generally slightly more common rolls, but it's still going to be stuff that I might be able to find die varieties or higher value coins in. And that's just because, well, I mean, that's what I like to look through. And this will be stuff that I'll put it up there, make it available, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I am there to actually sell the coins in the roll. It just means that I'm there to open them up and take a look through them, and if there happens to be something somebody likes in there, you can make me an offer for it or we'll auction it. Most of the die varieties I'm pretty sure I'll pull out and I'll auction those. Well, let's see, we got 10 people in here now. All right, how many did we have? I've already deleted the show. How many did we have during the last show? Does anybody know? It's already deleted that stream. I didn't want anybody to be confused with the one that we're actually doing. You need to recoup money. For what? Oh, you mean for the reveals? For the shows, that the coin roll hunt shows I'm going to be doing? In preparation. Perhaps. The roll is in the exact same order that it was in before. Coin number 1 is still coin number 1. Coin number 13 is still coin number 13. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. But I did make sure I kept the coins in the same order. So Mark, you've got 3 coins coming up this time, I do believe. Who's what, the innocent? I haven't figured that out yet. I know I'm not even close. I think my poopy dog is going to come up and join me this time. Yep, here he comes. Oh, Mama's headed up here too. It's okay. Alright, we're getting 57 now. Got about 2-3 minutes before I want to start on this. Trying to get the dog to go downstairs and play with her. Welcome back, boys and girls. Here we are. Another show. That's not going to work. She's trying to drag the dog down the stairs with his chew toy, and he's pulling back and growling at her. Dan, it's my toy. No, he wasn't snoring. That was his growl. Come here, baby. Hey, come here. Come here. Oh, he doesn't want to come over here. Bring it here. What is it? Did you get it? Come here. He's just standing over there looking like a dog. All right, here we go. It's 58 after the hour. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Yeah, he always wins. I can actually still almost pick him up. He's 70 pounds a dog, but my arms have gotten to a point where they don't like to lift that much weight. We do have one thing that is a plus from last time. We know that there are 3 different RPMs showing up in this roll, so we can find those 3 RPMs pretty easily. I am going to save us. The COA for 07 states sent in the 2020 list penny. Okay. I guess they changed their mind too, don't they? And the banks have changed their minds since, I'm going to say about 1935 was the earliest original roll I've ever seen that said penny on it, or pennies. In all of the ones since then, I have never seen a coin wrapper for 1-cent coins that actually said cents. All of them have always said pennies. Now they've got their little C, the 50C. But all the ones that I can remember seeing said penny, or pennies on them. Alright, here we go. Coin number 1, John Brandon Bow. We're going to look at them again, because we have to sort them out again. I did not keep them sorted or anything. I put the coins all back in the exact same order that they had come in when I originally opened the roll. This one is going to be a nothing, as I remember coin number 1 being now. I am going to save a little bit of time by not looking at the reverses on these, because there are no known double die reverses on 1953 Lincoln cents. It's all RPMs that we're looking for. So here's coin number 2 now, Tim Morrell. And as I remember, coin number 2, yep, is our first RPM. Okay, there is the RPM. This is the spiked chin RPM. So this one will go to Tim Morrell. That's going to be die number 1 for the roll. Coin number 3 goes to Mike Birchman. Mike Birchman. This one's going to be a nothing. Not a die variety. So that one's going to go in the holder for Mike Birchman. Coin number 3. Now coin number 4, Jim Fletcher. we have for Jim Fletcher. This one's going to be the one with the filled 5. And it is not an RPM. Not a double die. We didn't find double dies on any of these coins. We had already been through about 34, 35 of these and did not find any double dies. So we can have fun just looking for RPMs on these. We've already got some practice. Hardy har har. Now coin number 5. Farm Dog. Farm Dog will be on coin number 5, and this one, I believe, let's see, do I have the die scratch? I do have the die scratch. So this is the minor RPM. There's your split in the upper serif and in the lower serif. You can barely see them, but they're there. And so that's going to be our first example of the second RPM of the roll. Now Orig gets coin number 6. Coin number 6 looks like this. Okay, this one is another different RPM. This one has a big die dot. It's like a 195 period 3. So there's a dot right there in the field in front of the 3. See if I can get it to show up again here. There it is. You can see it out in front of the 3. This one's got a minor split upper serif and a minor split lower serif. This is the same die. So it's the second die again. Now we have another marker, that period out in front of the 3. Deja vu all over again, right? Alright, that one goes to Orig. That's our second die again. And now coin number 7. Coin number 7 goes to Jim Worley. Jim Worley will get this one. Turns out this one is not one of our RPMs. And coin number 8 now. Coin number 8, DN. DN. Yes, this one does have a split upper serif. You can see the split upper, a little tiny bit of split lower. This is the one that's got the big die crack running through the head. So this is our third die, and that will close out the dies that we have. We just have to find all the examples of them now. We've got die 1, die 2, die 3. There's a big die crack running out the lapel on this one. I wouldn't know, Wanda. I'm sorry. I wouldn't know. Let me move all of this works down this way. There we go. Pull the coins down here. There we go. Get this moved out. Now I can put 3 dies up there like I need to be able to. Now, Adam Chambers. Adam Chambers. Just look at it this way, Wanda. It's likely that if I had put these rolls together the way, or put these names together the way they should have been in the first place, it might have been exactly what you're seeing now, and what you saw earlier never happened. So we just have to look at it that way, because I made a boo-foo. I got a nothing coin for Adam here. Now coin number 10, Mike Birchman. Mike Birchman, this might be the fastest show we've ever had because we know now exactly what we're looking for. Okay, that's going to be the die chip, and the die chip had a nothing. This is the one that had the partially, slightly, very slightly missing piece of a planchet. That's right, it was a fig Newton of your imagination. Yeah, moving on. Coin number 11 now. Coin number 11 goes to Paul Hampton. Take a look and see what we have here. Okay, this one is not going to be an RPM or a double die. Nothing going on there. Now we're not looking at any reverses. This is going to go a lot faster. Coin number 12 now. Coin number 12, Mark Abner. Let's see if you get anything this time around, huh? Oh no. Crash and burn. Crash and burn. Wow, that's a bummer. Alright. I'll have to give you something. Let's see. You got 2 more coins coming up. We'll see. Jim Worley. See if Jim Worley gets anything. Well, you are right about that. These are all nice coins. This is another one of our RPMs with the little dot in front of the 3, and it's also going to have the die scratch running down from the nose right there. And so this is our second die for the roll. Second die for the roll goes to Jim Worley right there. Now, coin number 14, Sureg. Sureg will get coin number 14, and it is not a die variety. Now, coin number 15, Paul Hampton. Let's see what Paul Hampton gets here. Well, the only thing that remains the same with regard to the roll now as I go through it as it did before is this is still coin number 15. It's the exact same coin. They all should be in the exact same order they were in last time. It's just that the names have been changed out to the proper cards instead of the improper cards. Here's Jeff Dunn. Jeff Dunn, coin number 16. This is an RPM. This does appear to be a different... Nope, this is die number 1 on the roll. There it is, the spiked chin. So this is another example of that same die, die number 1. I don't know that it's RPM number 1. We're just calling it die number 1 because of the order they came out of this roll. Now number 17. Number 17 goes to Doug Reese. And let's see here. Don't see anything going on here at all. Nope, got ourselves an empty. What's that for, Wanda? I don't know, woman. I'm learning your sign language. And I'm getting along just about as quickly as a chimp. So you have to kind of hint at me. There's another RPM with a little dot. So we're also going to have the little die scratch running down from the nose. And we're talking about another die number 2 for the roll. Die number 2 for the roll. Joe McBride here. Now Sureg again, coin number 19. And that's another one of our RPMs. This one's going to be a spiked chin. Right there. Alright, coin number 19. Nice little RPM. Like it that way, like it. And here's coin number 20. Coin number 20 goes to Farm Dog. Farm Dog and coin number 20. Oh, Steve, are you thinking that one of these might be RPM number 1? because I'm just calling it die 1 for the roll. I'm not calling it RPM number 1. This is just the first die that we found in the roll, so I'm calling all of them that die 1 so I can keep them situated and straight in my mind without having to look them up. But you say that it's got a die crack on the right wheat. Yeah, I don't see anything like that on this one. So this is probably not die number 1. Probably not. I'll figure it out later. Joe McBride again. Mr. McBride, it's your turn. Let's see. I don't see anything on this one. Nothing there, partner. Gotta move on. Got nothing there. Gonna move on. Now we're on to coin number 22 now. Coin number 22 goes to Doug Reese. 22, Mr. Reese will get, it looks like it may be, no, it's not. Not one of our RPMs. So that's it there. Coin number 23 now. Steve A. Here's yours, Steve. What do we got? Coin number 23. It is an RPM. It's a spike chin. It's our die number 1 for the roll. So now whatever die this is, you're going to get one of them. Whatever die it is. The die crack on the wheat. It's not this die. So I remember a die crack in the hair. This is the one that's got the damage below the M of America. And the spike chin is what I'm after on these. So that shows me it's the die 1 for the roll. I have 4 of these now, it looks like. Now coin number 24. Coin number 24 goes to Mark Abner again. Let's see if we get a die variety in this. Something to send. Let's see if we get something here. Wah, wah. Looks like I have another normal coin. Are we sure that it was one of the RPMs that had the die crack on the right wheat? Or could it have been one of the normal coins? Coin number 25 now. Halfway through the roll in 14 minutes. We're doing well there. And check this side here. Nothing there. And what do we have? Is it anything or not, Chuck? It looks like could be. Yep, it's that one. Die 3 for the roll. There's your die crack. It's in the hair. It's got a little split in the upper, a little split in the lower. I'm going to see if I can count this in. I'm not sure it's going to count in, but we may or may not be able to list this. This is DN. Is this the one? Are we talking about this one? I keep trying to focus this like my normal microscope. It doesn't focus like my normal microscope does. No die crack there. Let's look at coin number 26 now. Coin number 26 will go to Chuck Patillo. Okay, this one is an earlier die state coin. In fact, I believe this might have been the same one that went to Chuck Patillo before. It's a nice earlier die state coin, but it doesn't have a die variety on it. Now you guys are going to make me look at all the reverses to see if I can pull out which one we're talking about with the die crack. 27 now, Jeff Dunn. Jeff Dunn gets not a die variety here. Not a die variety. Coin number 27. And no die crack. Coin number 28 now, Thomas. You're in this one, Tom. See what we got. This is another not die variety. Not an RPM, sorry. Does it have a crack on the right? Is that a crack? No, not really. It's a little stain, I think. I don't think it's a crack. Now 29, DN. This is another one of the same ones that Chuck Daughtrey just got. No variety, but it's a nice earlier die state coin. Everything's really sharp. All the design is really sharp. A very nice one. Okay. Well, that was the area. But see, this coin doesn't have that, so that means it wasn't on the die. That was something on the coin. A little damage or maybe a stain. Coin number 30 now, Sissy. Nothing here. Nope. Now number 31. Chuck Daughtrey again. Well, let's see what Chuck gets here. Coin number 31. Yeah, that's a really minor lower split serif, I believe. Didn't have enough to pull out. So, not gonna do it. Coin number 32. Mark Abner again. Well, this one is an RPM. Which one is it? It's going to be the number 3 for the roll. You can see that there's a little extra thickness. There's a split in the upper serif and a little extra thickness in the upper part of the curve. And then if we turn it around and look at the bottom serif, there is a bit of a split on the bottom serif as well. So we know that this is an RPM, and the marker is this huge die crack running through the head. That makes it the third die that we've been pulling out of this roll. So I'm going to call it die number 3 for the roll. There we go. Thank you for playing, sir. Here's your prize. Move along. Alright, Adam Chambers comes up with this coin. Let's see what we have for Adam here. And then, Mark, at some point within the next few days to a week, I'm going to identify the exact die number that your coin does match. And I'm just going to use this as an example. If it happens to be RPM 14, then I will look at the listing for RPM 14 and see if this coin could serve better as a plate coin for the website, and then I would change the photos out and use your coin and annotate your coin as a plate coin for the website before I send it to you. That way when you get it, it'll have a nice pretty a flip insert with it. And that flip insert will have my signature on it, just in case NX needs to see that yes, indeed, Chuck did sign that. He did say that it is a plate coin, so they'll give it a plate coin designation when they put it in a holder. That was a nothing coin there. Here's number 35, Jim Fletcher. Now coin number 35. I think 35 is back up to where we were when we pulled the plug on the last transmission of this particular roll. This is going to be our die number 2 for the roll, I believe. Yes, it is. Die number 2. We've got the die scratch coming down out of the nose, but it's a little less obvious on this coin. But we do have the period out in front of the 3. And there we go. Jim Fletcher gets one out of here. Jim, I'm not sure, is at this particular show. He was at the last one. It took 35 coins to figure it out. That's right. Chuck Patello. Chuck Patello gets the next coin. This will be his last in the roll. Let's see. Do we get an RPM? I don't think so. Don't think we have an RPM on this one either. Yeah, see, I don't remember a die crack. I don't. But that's like me. I go through a roll and whatever isn't of particular absolute high quality interest to me, I almost immediately forget. So all that high quality interest stuff can actually fit in my head, because I got an itty bitty brain. It doesn't like dealing with too much stuff. So it throws a lot of stuff away, like birthdays and stuff like that. Here's another one of our die number 1 RPMs. Die number 1 for the roll. There's the marker right there. Big spiked chin. So side a little die crack off the R. That's going to be a good photographable marker for when we list this, if it's not listed already with a good marker like that. So here comes number 38, Tim Morrell. Timothy Morrell. Now batting fourth, shortstop, Timothy Morrell. Nope. Had a hard time with in a minute sometimes. Oh. Number 39 here, Adam Chambers. Also not an RPM on this one. We've got a lot of these that have that flattened upper serif on the mint mark. That appears to be, I think it's some sort of an issue where the die has been filled with crud, like a grease-filled die strike, but it's only in the corner of the RPM, or corner of the mint mark. I'm sorry, not the RPM, corner of the mint mark. All right, coin number 40, Tim Morrell. You see, there's another one of them right there. Not an RPM. Now batting sixth, number 41, Mike Birchman. And the crowd goes wild. He came in facing the opposite side of the field. And we flip him over so he can bat right. Pitcher throws left, he bats right. This should be a good one. And it's not. It's just a filled 5. Little die chip in the 5. Little die chip. Number 42, John Brandon Bow. I've never sent coins in for regular grading. The only coins I've ever sent in were for bulk grading. I've sent a number of them in. I mean, I'm close to 1,000 coins now, but it's all bulk grading. Had nothing on that one, unfortunately. And coin number 43 now. Thomas. That's another one of the flattened upper parts of the mint mark. So we got nothing on this one. Well, this last little bit of the roll has been kind of holding back on us a little bit here. Coin number 44 now, Yeoman. 44 belongs to Yeoman. It's another one of them. Flattened upper part of the mint mark. We've got nice coins here, but we also have coins that don't show much for die varieties. It's an unfortunate thing. There's coin number 45, Doug Reese. Here we go. There's a spike chin RPM. So it's one of our RPM 1 for the roll. Nice little coin. Now, coin number 46 to Yeoman. Back to Yeoman, I guess I might say. What do we got here? Nope. Gonna be a nothing. One strike, 2 balls. One away. Paul Hampton. We got Paul a nice RPM there. This is going to be a die number 2 for the roll. You got that little period out in front of the 3. Then you've got this die scratch running down from the nose. And it's all the more marker we really need, but this is a die number 2 for the roll, so Paul has himself another RPM here. Yeah. Stick to auctioneering. Well, it's kind of hard to auctioneer during one of these things. Alright, this one's going to be a normal coin here. It's going to be my nicknamed Chuck Patillo die, because he was the first one to pull one of these out of this roll. It's an earlier die state obverse with a nice clean looking obverse and reverse. Now coin number 49, back to Yeoman again. Coin number 49. Nothing there. Well, last coin in the roll, coin number 50, will go to Sissy. Sissy Atwell gets this little guy right here. It's going to be one of our little flattened upper serifs, so it doesn't really have anything on it. So we can enjoy the coin for being a coin. It's a little spotty because of the roll. The fact that this was the end of the roll facing out. Hey, there we go. Is that what we're talking about? So it's not one of the RPMs when you have the right side die crack, like that right there. Yep, that's it. We must have another 1 or 2 of these in the roll somewhere. But it's not one of our not one of our die varieties. So that's it. There we have it. Did that in a half hour, because I already knew what I was looking at, right? We do have a rather substantial stack of normal coins here, but at least we have some die varieties out of it. These are all the normal ones here. And then the die varieties, we have, I'm going to do this in reverse order. So here's die number 3, 35, 32, 25, and 8. That's die number 3. Die number 2 is number 47, number 18, number 13, number 6, and number 5. And die number 1 is a 45, 37, 23, 19, 16, and 2. Check under the M of America. Okay. Here's the die number 1s. Are going to Tim Morrell, Jeff Dunn, Orig, Steve A., Jim Worley, and Doug Reese. The die number 2s in this roll will go to Farm Dog, Orig, Jim Worley, Joe McBride, and Paul Hampton. The die number 3s in this roll will go to Deanne, Mark, and Jim Fletcher. So that's it. That's what we've got this time around. I'm glad I finally made that success. And I apologize again for the oddity in my handling this. Vert Dafurt. Vert Dafurt. Don't know that. Is that Flemish or something? Green? Is it green something? Let me see if you're right about what, Adam. What would you be right about? If die 1 is RPM 1mm32, sure. I'll take a look at that. Go over here and find that, and go to die variety search and do a. I'll bring my keyboard back over here so I can use it. 1953 S. And mint mark varieties. And I'll bring up my screen, which I believe will be this, and no, not like that. Number what 32. I go down here and find coin. I see die 32, and LDS die number 32. Well, let's see. We got a spike coming down off the chin, and we have damage on the bottom of the M of America. Let me see if this matches that. This is one of our die number 1 coins here, so hang on a second. Oh, wrong direction there. And yep, there it is. You're right, 1mm 32. And that would be a big bingo. Thank you, Mr. Chambers, for assisting us with that. And one of these will be used to rephotograph this die, because the images that we have on the website are the small format images. I'm changing all of the coins, all of the images over to the large format images, so that we're going to have much bigger and nicer images. So one of these coins will be used on the website. Now this one, this was the one that had the period in front of the E, or period in front of the 3. That one's going to be listable as well, but I don't know what that's going to turn out to be. But thanks. Now I've got an ID on die number 1 for the roll. It's going to be RPM number 32, 1mm32. That was awesome. I like it when you guys can help me out. It makes my job easier. Alright folks, I'm going to go ahead and take off and get this finished up. I don't know if I'll come back for a roll dig tonight or not. I'm not sure. But I think I'll be ready for tomorrow. I've got 3 reveals coming up tomorrow. 3 reveals tomorrow, and I've also got a lot of mail to get ready for tomorrow. So you guys take care of yourselves and be good, and thank you for your patience with me this evening for sure. Looks like we had generally 17, 18, 19 watchers most of the evening. We peaked at 27, and we presently have 18. So I appreciate you folks. You guys have a great night, and I will talk to you next time around.